that is such an interesting dynamic that I want to say the average person, this makes it sound like I'm looking down, but not the average. When I say the average person, what I mean is the non-creator.
Right, would understand that dynamic. Yeah.
And I live in that dynamic, especially as a podcaster. And there's two kind of things I've realized. And I've been lucky enough to have a few big guests, not FaZe Rug or Mike Malak, but I do find that people can read your heart. And so much of it comes with what you do after. It's like, are you going around telling everyone like, me, FaZe Rug, me, FaZe Rug, me, FaZe Rug? And that was actually a real big idol I had of myself before I came up with the Soul Wealth message. Was I don't think I ever had a money issue. I just came from a family that was well off. I've
never had a money issue either.
I was never insanely rich. I was never poor. My dad never talked about money. At no point in my life did I idolize money. And hopefully that will stay true.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that was me was status. I really idolized status. And maybe it was because I was like a bullied kid in high school, where my biggest motivation for many years was I want the people who made fun of me or who looked down on me to like see me on this pedestal. And that was something I really had to kill before I got here. But now that I've had the opportunity to interview quite a few people, and to me, so you heard me say at the beginning, I measure success by relationships and memories. If I sit down with someone, no matter if they're 5 subscribers or 5 million, if I don't feel like I can be their friend or that I've created a real relationship, that's a loss to me. Which is interesting. And I do know, like, that doesn't mean like every big guest I have, I'm like calling them up every day. But there's so many big guests where I thought like, damn, would that be weird to call them? And I just shoot them FaceTimes. And there's YouTubers that I used to watch that I FaceTime once a week now, and they're like genuinely my friends. And I was like, why was I so in my head about it before? And I think people read your heart. And that actually a lot of big creators, you would think they would have everyone in the world around them, but because they're so big and they get all this pressure in social settings, they actually don't have that many close friends.
Yeah.
So then when they sit down and have a real genuine conversation and you're FaceTiming them and you're not putting it on the internet, and they're like, I've had really good experiences where I've created connections with bigger people, but I do just think it comes down to like your heart and your intentions.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think there's definitely something to that. I've thought about it. Maybe I will. I'm
not trying to like.
No, I got you.
Go get the FaZe Rug.
Right. No, but I think
perspective.
I think there's value there too, especially within the creator space. I think a lot of times there's a point to who can I really trust? Who really are my friends, people around me, and I think that can get lost. And so, I think you raise a valid point and something that's important to remember. Really just in life with whenever you're into, because you don't know where people are coming from, and to presume that that's what they would think about you is presumptuous. You know what I mean?
I would say this is not to call you out, but if you were to follow the track record of all your experiences with FaZe Rug, who's to say he wouldn't?
No, yeah.
But I also totally see your perspective where it's like, this guy gave me a great gift, like I'm gonna take it and be happy.
Yeah.
And I think that it's just reading a room, which is a very good skill.